Hey everyone, welcome to Excel Insider. Today I'll show you 6 different ways to calculate years of service using Microsoft Excel 365. For this tutorial, we are working with a list of employee names and their starting date and their end date. The goal is to calculate each employee's service duration and display it in column F. Let's dive right in. In first method, we will estimate service years by subtracting and dividing. This provides a quick approximation. In column F, or any column of your choice, type this formula equals, open parentheses, select the end date, which is cell E2, minus cell D2, which is start date. Close the bracket. Subtracting starting date from the end date gives total days worked. Now let's divide by 365 to convert days to years. Press enter. Drag down fill handle to autofill. The results are shown in one decimal place. To change it to your preferred decimal places, select the result from F2 to F10, right-click, select Format Cells. This opens up Format Cells dialog box. In the category in number section, on the right-hand side, in decimal places, enter your preferred decimal place. I would leave it as it is, but you may change it to your preference. Press OK to apply. Service years now appear as decimal numbers. It's fast and straightforward. Let's move to the next method. In second method, we will calculate years of service using DAYS and DAYS360 function. DAYS function counts the actual calendar days between two dates, whereas DAYS360 function assumes a 360-day year common in accounting and finance. Here's how it works. First, I'm going for cell F2 and G2 for these functions, but any empty cells will work. In cell F2, type this formula equals days, select the end date, which is cell E2, comma, select the start date, which is cell D2. Close the bracket, divide the formula by 365 as we need to convert days to years. Hit enter. This gives us the exact fraction of a year using real calendar days. But in finance, we often use a 360-day year. Let's try the DAYS360 function for that approach. In cell G2, type this formula equals DAYS360, select the start date, which is cell D2, comma, select the end date, which is cell E2. Close the bracket, this time divided by 360 days. This method calculates the number of days between the start date, which is cell D2, and the end date, which is cell E2, assuming 30 days per month and 360 days per year. That's why we divided by 360. Hit enter. Select both cells and double-click on autofill handle. And there you go. This method provides either exact day-based calculations, which is by using DAYS function, or a standard accounting approach, which is by using DAYS360 function. Let's check out the third method. In third method, we will use the DATEDIF function to calculate service duration in different units, years, months, or days, depending on reporting needs. Optionally, we will use today function instead of end date to calculate service up to the current date for active employees. DATEDIF function returns the difference between two dates in a chosen unit, years, months, or days. Today function returns the current date, useful if the employees are still active. Let's get started. In a cell of your choice, I'll go for cell F2. Type this formula. Before I get started with the formula, DATEDIF is an undocumented Microsoft function, hence it doesn't appear in the suggestion list, but don't worry, it works. Type equal DATEDIF, open parentheses. For the first argument, select cell D2, which is the starting date, comma, the end date. I'll use the today function to get the current date assuming the employees are active. Close the bracket, comma. For the third argument, we have three options. Letter Y, to show only the full years of service. Letter M, to count the total months across all years. And letter D, to return the exact number of days worked. I will choose letter M to count the total months, so I will remove the other letters. Close the bracket and hit enter. Drag down to autofill. The column now displays the service duration in whichever unit I have chosen. With just one function, we can quickly switch between years, months, or days, perfect for payrolls or detailed HR breakdowns. Now let's explore the fourth method. In fourth method, we will calculate and display a complete service duration showing years, months, and days using DATEDIF function. You may use today function instead of end date for active employees, like I have shown in previous method. First, in column F, type this formula. That's a big formula. Let me break it down. DATEDIF calculates years, months, and days between cell D2 and E2. Cell D2 is the start date and cell E2 is the end date. The letter Y tells it to count full years, the letter YM counts the leftover months after those years, and letter MD counts leftover days. The ampersand symbol simply joins these numbers with the text to show a readable result. Press enter and double-click on the autofill handle to fill the rest of the cells. And there it is. The column now displays exact service length in years, months, and days, ideal for official HR records. Next, let's check out the fifth method. In fifth method, we will calculate the total service in whole years using YEARFRAC function wrapped with int function. This method is similar to DATEDIF, but YEARFRAC is often used in financial context for precision. YEARFRAC function returns the fractional number of years between two dates, and int function removes the decimal part, leaving only whole years. First, in a helper cell of your choice, in this case cell F2, type this formula. Let me explain the formula. YEARFRAC calculates years including fractions between the starting date, which is cell D2, and the end date, which is cell E2. Then this is wrapped in int function to remove decimals to show only full years. Hit enter. To autofill, drag down the fill handle. The years of service now appears as whole numbers because of the int function, discarding partial years for a clean report. Let's head to the final method. In this final method, we will calculate the number of working days, Monday through Friday, between start date and end date using NETWORKDAYS Function. This method is helpful for HR departments tracking actual workdays. NETWORKDAYS Function returns the number of whole workdays between two dates, excluding weekends and optionally holidays. Let's try it out. In an empty cell of your choice, like cell F2, type this formula, equals net workdays. For the first argument, select the start date, which is cell D2, comma, select the end date, which is cell E2. A third argument can be added for a holiday list if needed. In this case, we can just ignore that. Close the bracket and press enter. To autofill, double-click on the fill handle. The results now reflect working days only, giving a more realistic measure of service for office schedules. And that's a wrap. 6 different ways to calculate years of service in Microsoft Excel 365. Don't forget to download the workbook link below. Visit excelinsider.com for more Excel and Google Sheet tutorials like this to comment your questions and feedback. Thanks for watching.